Hello everyone! Hope you're all feeling great. Today's lesson in science is about how do plants and animals change their environment. And the objective of our lesson is to explain how plants and animals can change where they live to get what they need to live and grow. So are you ready to learn more about our lesson? Okay, let's get started. Let's begin our lesson by learning about how do animals change their environment. So, let's take a look at this scene and name the animals we see. So here we have birds in a nest, some bees, a squirrel holding its acorn, some termites, a butterfly, some fish, a beaver, a parrot, and a hummingbird. So how do some of these animals change their environment? First, let's begin with this brown animal, which is called a beaver. Beavers build dams using trees, sticks, and rocks, and this causes a huge change to their environment. What about squirrels? How do they change their environment? Squirrels bury nuts under the ground, and sometimes they forget where did they bury these nuts. So these forgotten nuts become trees, and this changes the environment around them. Now, what can we see next to the squirrel? Yes, these are called termites. Termites change the environment by using soil to build their mounds, and this returns back minerals to the soil. What are these animals flying above the beehive? What do we call them? Very good. These are called bees. Bees also change the environment by transferring pollen between flowers, and this helps flowers grow, breed, and produce food. What about plants? How can plants change their environment? Well, plants can change their environment where sometimes the roots of the plants can grow into cracks in rocks, wood, or concrete. So, take a look at this beautiful scene and tell me, can you see examples of plants changing their environment? Fantastic job! Yes, we do. We can see a plant called ivy, which is a kind of a climbing plant that grows on houses. We can also see plants that is growing into cracks in rocks and in wood. Well done. And now, let's open page 123 in our science book, where we are asked to circle the pictures that show plants or animals changing their environment to get what they need. So, which pictures are we going to circle? Very good! We are going to circle the picture of the tree, where we can see that the tree roots pushed and broke the concrete, which caused a change in the sidewalk and the street. We are also going to circle the picture of the elephants. And in this picture, we can see that the elephant is using his long trunk to wrap around small twigs and branches to break them off and bring them to his mouth. Well done! Let's move on to page 124 in our science book, where we are asked to circle the parts of the environment that changed. So, first of all, we are going to circle the picture of this beautiful purple flower. This flower needed a lot of space to grow, and that's why it grew over a wall. We are also going to circle the picture of the car. These plants used the car to get enough space to live and grow. And last of all, we are going to circle the roots of the tree in the third picture. This tree caused a change in the sidewalk and the street because the tree roots have pushed and broke the concrete. Moving on to page 125 in our science book, where we are asked to circle the parts of the environment that changed. So, what do you think? Good job! We are going to circle the picture of small twigs and branches in the elephant's mouth. As said earlier, the elephant uses his long trunk to wrap around small twigs and branches to break them off and bring them to his mouth. We are also going to circle the picture of the mound below. Termites change their environment by moving the soil. The termites move the soil to build the mound. The mound is their shelter. Now, let's open page 126 in our science book, where we have 4 pictures of a leaf with holes in it, a bark of a tree, a woodpecker, and a caterpillar. And here we are asked to draw a line from the animal to the environment it changed. So, first of all, we have to draw a line from the caterpillar to the leaf with holes in it. Did you know that caterpillars eat leaves? So, the caterpillar changes its environment. The caterpillar ate the leaf above, and now the leaf has holes in it. What about the woodpecker? How does it change its environment? Well, woodpeckers eat insects that live under the bark of many trees. So here we have to draw a line from the woodpecker to the bark of the tree. Woodpeckers change the environment by digging holes in the bark of trees. Now, for our next question, we have to tell about how a plant changed the environment to get space. So, what do you think? Let's refer back to our previous examples and remember the plants that grow on walls. Do you remember that? Have you ever seen a plant growing on walls in Qatar? And finally, let's move on to page 129 in our science book, where we are asked to circle the reason the air may be dirty and unsafe. So what do you think? Well done! We are going to circle the air that is coming from factories in the picture below. This air that is coming from factories is very harmful as it causes pollution, diseases, and a great harm to our Mother Nature. You're doing a good job as always. And remember, people can also change the environment around them. So, let's keep these changes helpful, where we can help the environment by picking up trash and planting trees. Goodbye.